everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mallory, a first-time mom pregnant with a baby boy, and in this video I'm bringing you my 36-week pregnancy update. Wow, you guys, can you believe it that it is just 1 month? That's also 4 weeks until my due date. And as we approach that, as we go by every day, as every week goes by, it's just that much closer to meeting our baby boy on the outside. It's just so exciting. It's almost not, like, I can't really totally grasp that yet, that he's gonna be in our arms so soon, like within the next month or so. And you know, I feel like the last couple of months have just flown by. So I don't know, it's so exciting. I can't even really express it in words. So I'm, again, excited to bring you guys an update. I can't believe that I'm almost done doing these updates. You know, this might be one of the last ones. I mean, hopefully I get to 40 weeks at least, but you just never know. So let's dive in. Right, so the nice thing is that I am now having my prenatal appointments. Sorry for the little jiggling, that was the dog. I'm now having my prenatal appointments on the day that my week turns over, so on Wednesdays. So I'm filming this when I'm 36 weeks and 1 day. So yesterday on Wednesday, I did have a prenatal appointment and I was 143 pounds. So that means I gained like 2 pounds in a week. I don't feel like I've been eating a ton, so I'm hoping that this is just baby putting on fat, as he should be doing. I did not measure my belly. All right, the next category is baby development. And according to babysizer.com, I went with, I forget which category this was, but he's the size of a 2-liter soda bottle. So that's kind of fun. I mean, we all know like how big that is, and that's kind of crazy. And he's probably almost 6 pounds, although things can really vary from baby to baby. As I mentioned in my last pregnancy update, in past appointments with my German doctor, when I was having ultrasounds, he was always measuring like a little ahead of what the app said. So I don't know, he's probably about 6 pounds, which is just, oh man. So maybe that's why, again, why I gained 2 pounds in a week. Next category is symptoms, and I'm still feeling quite energetic. Actually, earlier, I'm really glad I'm recording this when I am, because earlier today, I was just feeling kind of icky actually, and just not myself, but I think it's because I hadn't eaten much protein earlier in the day, and then I ate some of these paleo meatballs with some veggies and pasta, and I felt so much better after that. So I think I really need to be getting more protein in, especially earlier in the day, if I want to feel at my best. So that's just kind of an observation that I've made. But anyway, overall this week I have been feeling pretty energetic. I found this out by self-experimentation, like an N=1 experiment kind of, that even I've kind of found that lying around begets fatigue and lethargy, if that makes any sense. I found that even if I'm on my feet a lot and I'm walking around, and even if my belly's like getting tired, I just feel better when I'm moving, or at least like getting up regularly and not just like sitting at my computer all day or lounging on the bed. I just feel overall better. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's like lying around begets lethargy, and moving around, even though it tires me out, I feel my best when I'm more active. Also, the biggest thing that has really defined this week as far as symptoms goes is that I have been having a lot more Braxton Hicks contractions, and I've kind of questioned whether I've even had them before now anyway. I mean, a lot of people say, like, I asked my mom about it and she said, well, they say it's like a tightening of the belly, and I have had that, like, where a lot of my belly, just especially more on the top, toward the top, feels really, really tight, but not painful, right? However, this week, it was on Friday that they first started. I had just a couple, and then I had a lot more on Saturday evening. It felt like light menstrual cramps, just really down low, just in that area. It wasn't all over. My belly wasn't getting tight all over. So they were a little different. So it was like a light menstrual cramps, which I've heard that labor, like the beginning of labor, can actually feel a little bit like that, like you're getting your period. And then a couple, like on Friday when those two happened, I also, they were preceded by a little bit of queasiness. And then I felt the crampiness and then it went away. And then it happened again. Then on Saturday, I wasn't getting the queasiness, but I was getting achiness in my lower back, which is unusual for me because I have noted that I haven't had any extra back problems, even though I have scoliosis and chronic issues with that. So sorry, Zoe. The car seat is on her bed, which I will show you guys soon. So that was kind of extraordinary to me because I haven't had any extra back issues. So I would have some back achiness while the light menstrual cramps were going on, which I'm thinking that is Braxton Hicks contractions. And there was enough, like it started happening. What did I say? If they happened more than an hour apart, like maybe an hour and 15 minutes apart usually, and they each were less than a minute, like anywhere from like 28 seconds to 52 seconds. So that happened on Saturday night. And then Saturday night, I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need to relax a little more and take a bath. So I took a warm bath. You don't want to take a hot bath, but I took a warm bath and put some lavender essential oil into the bath water. And I put it like, I don't have Epsom salts, but I put it into a little bit of conditioner, which sounds weird, but just that's so the essential oil could spread out in the water and not just float on the top. Anyway, that really helped. And I don't think I had any more contractions that night after taking the bath. And I just felt better and like more rejuvenated and not as like sore as achy like I was feeling before. So that helped. So yeah, that's really defined this week. I did mention it to my doctor. He actually maybe asked if I was having any contractions. And I was like, oh yeah, I am. And he said, oh, that's good and normal. Like we want that. So like basically when those happen, your uterus is preparing itself. It's kind of like toning and practicing for labor. Another thing that I've read is to like drink red raspberry tea, which I've been drinking the traditional medicinals pregnancy tea, which has red raspberry leaf in it. Of course, talk to your doctor before you add any like, supplements into your regimen, but that's a very popular thing for pregnant women to drink, especially in this last month. So that red raspberry leaf tea helps to tone your uterus, and I'll try to find an article that talks about that and put it in the description box. Cravings and aversions. I have been really into kiwis this week. I've just been loving kiwis. I probably had one every single day or almost every day, and I could have had more than one on those days, but I just had one. But yeah, that fresh fruit. This week I picked up a bag of tangerines and I've been eating that. Like just that cold, sweet, refreshing taste of fresh fruit. That's like really delicious to me. And no aversions. So thankful for that. Finally, the something new category is that I had my 11th prenatal appointment, which I mentioned. I did have an appointment yesterday. 36 weeks is when you get your Group B strep test. So, or GBS for short. And my mother-in-law asked me, I mentioned that in my last video, and she wasn't really sure what that was. And so it must be, they must not have done it like back in the 80s when she had the twins, my husband and his twin brother. And I don't know if my mom had it when she was pregnant with me. So it might be like a more new thing that they do, but basically they're testing for Group B strep. It's a vaginal swab. It's super quick and painless. And basically they're testing for this Group B strep strain because it can cause problems if you have an overcolonization of GBS down there and you're giving birth vaginally. It can affect the baby, or it can infect and negatively affect the baby if you have an overgrowth of that. My doctor told me that about 30% of women are colonized with GBS. So most likely I'm not going to have it, but if I do, then I would need antibiotics. Probably, I'm guessing like IV antibiotics when I give birth. It's not like it's a huge deal. I mean, I'd rather not take antibiotics during birth because then of course that wipes out all bacteria, good and bad. And there is a benefit to having a baby vaginally and them getting colonized with that. However, I have read, again, I'll try to find an article that talks about this. I have read that if you do get antibiotics during labor, it's not like it's a death sentence for your baby. I believe that their microbiome recovers within a few months, and that's probably if you're not doing anything. So if I end up having antibiotics during labor, I will definitely be taking a probiotic, which I'm already doing, and I'm hoping that that will have prevented any, bad bacteria growth. But if I do have to have the antibiotics, I definitely will, continue taking my probiotics. And then I do have some probiotic drops for baby. It was a baby shower gift. Love that. Also got some vitamin D drops. And I will make sure to give baby his probiotics so that his gut can get colonized with healthy microbes, with healthy bacteria. And again, run this by your doctor. I will most likely, I'll probably tell his pediatrician, I'm doing this, just to let you know, or just to check in and see if it's okay. But probiotics are pretty benign. Anyway, don't take this as medical advice. As a nurse, I always feel like I have to put that out there. Please don't take this as medical advice, but that's what I plan on doing with our baby and what I feel safe doing. So I'm not really worried about that. If it comes down to having antibiotics, then you just be proactive, right? And you take care of it. So it's not really a huge deal. Also, baby is still head down, which is great. So we should be in for hopefully a smooth delivery. He just needs to stay head down. Today he has really been punching my right, not punching, but just putting a lot of pressure on my right side. I don't know if it's his fist or a foot or something that's just pushing out on my right side, and it's a little painful actually. Okay, a couple other new things is that we got 2 big important baby items, and that is the Halo bassinet. It's in our storage unit right now because we still don't have a house. We're still in the hotel, but we picked that up. We bought that with Target gift cards that we got and used a 15% coupon, and it was also on a Black Friday sale, so we combined all those things and only had to pay $21 out of pocket. Normally this version of it is $279, and we got it for $21 essentially. So we picked it up from Target. If I get to next week, 37-ish weeks, and we still don't have a firm move-in date for our house, then I will be setting the bassinet up in the hotel room because we do have plenty of room for it. And I just want to be prepared. I don't want to be fumbling with a bassinet and have a crying newborn and be sleep deprived and everything, because Mark will probably be sleep deprived as well, staying in the hospital and, helping with the baby and everything. So I just want to be prepared. The other thing that we got, which is so exciting, and I have to give a huge thank you and shout out to my brother-in-law, Matt, Mark's identical twin brother, and that is that he gifted us with the Nuna Pippa car seat, and I'm so excited about it, you guys. It finally arrived yesterday, and I had it delivered to a friend here, and so we picked it up from her yesterday, and I'm gonna show it to you. So here is the car seat. My mom was like, that's the Rolls Royce of car seats, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. So here it is. This car seat does not have something, one of the big reasons why I chose it, other than it's just gorgeous in my dream car seat is that it has no added flame retardants on it. And so it's not gonna be like doing nasty off-gassing, you know, with baby and all of that. So anyway, so yeah, the Nuna Pippa car seat. This is not the light, this is the regular version, but it's still fairly light compared to other car seats. I think it's about 8 pounds. And it's just beautiful. It has this really nice canopy. And let's see. And it has what is called the dream drape. So basically you pull this drape out from the canopy and you secure it to the sides with magnets, right? And it's breathable, but it protects baby from the sun. If they're sleeping, protects it from random people from like going in there and touching your baby. And it eliminates the need to put a swaddle blanket over the front of the car seat. So this is not typical with car seats. As far as I know, I'm not a car seat expert. When I first got this and I was looking at it, I'm like, it's so complicated. It also has the little peekaboo window in the back. So if you have it on the stroller and they're facing out, then you can see them. And yeah, it's just, the material is very plush and soft. It came with a newborn insert, shoulder pads. So, and I love the little handle. Here's like the Nuna. Isn't that awesome? I just love it so much. Thank you again so much, Matt. It was so generous of you, and we will think of you every time we use the car seat, which we will be using this a lot. So we do plan on getting the Nuna Mix 2019 stroller using money from that we were gifted. So that's like the last big baby item that we have to get is the stroller, like what we need right now. Ultimately, I'd like to get like a playpen and a bouncer, you know, things like that, but he won't need that in the first like couple weeks or month of his life. So we can hold out on that and kind of like budget stuff as we go along. Something that I also did this week was start packing my hospital bag, and I will insert a video of that, just kind of giving you a little rundown. But basically I'm just using my silver carry-on roller bag for both stuff for me and for baby. And that's helped to put my mind at ease. Like if I do go into early labor, then I have most of my stuff put together, and I do have a list of last minute things to throw into the bag. So I'm feeling a little more prepared, and that's prepping like this is also helping me feel like, okay, yeah, this is really going to be happening soon. This week, I do plan on washing all the baby clothes and swaddles and things like that, just to also have that prepared. Probably put them in a drawer here at the hotel. And then hopefully when we get a house before Christmas, then we can just transfer everything to the house. So anyway, that is all for today. It's been quite a nice week, quite a good week. Just please pray that we get our house soon. I'm just itching to get into a real home and not live in a hotel. It's been, yeah, a good month and a half since we got to California and still don't have a house. So, but that's how it works sometimes with military housing. It can be backed up sometimes, waiting on housing that you're eligible for based on your family size and your service member's rank. That's how it works, generally speaking. And yeah, it's just backed up. So thank you guys for sticking around. If you are new here, thank you for viewing this video. Maybe you are pregnant, and I'd love to hear from you if you are. And leave your comments down below on how your pregnancy is going, and hit that red subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, because I would love for you to stick around, see this exciting journey of parenthood and baby, because it's gonna be a wild ride, and I love to have you guys along for it. So in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video, and take care. Bye everyone.